Okay, let's try this again. I recorded an opening, but then like my mic died, so there was no audio. But anyways, welcome and welcome back to Wrong Studios. My name is Ruth, and let's see here. It's been a while, I know, because let's see, my last video was like what, 2 months ago, or like a month ago. But yeah, I just got really tired after the convention, and then from like working as well, my full-time job. Gosh, all right. And so just started to take a little break, but now getting back into it. Let's see here. So this is gonna be like a daily vlog. Let's see. Probably had to. I have a few things to finish for my friends, and then to prepare for like the convention. It's not really a convention. It's like an art market again for like in June and everything too. So it's gonna be like another 1 day market, and then I've been like waitlisted at a couple of conventions, but that's okay because I actually have like some trips planned that's not art related, and so hopefully those goes well as well. And let's see here, yeah, I think that's about it basically. But yeah, we just got hit with like another blizzard after getting our fake spring. Here I'll show you. So yep, covering everything, but yeah, and then I also started doing some like game recordings as well. So I'll probably put my gaming channel here. But this is just gonna be inconsistent because it's just gonna be like whenever I play games. Right now I'm playing Resident Evil 9, and is it's gonna be a thing because I'm scared of horror games. But I've played Resident Evil games before, so I was like, okay, I got through those, so maybe I can get through 9. But yeah, that's gonna be my day. Um, I still need to reopen my shop because I was like still kind of like putting up more items, so I should get to that as well. And then I have like a few stickers and like other products that I want to plan. So yeah, we'll just kind of go through it, see what happens. It is a Sunday, so I tend to like do other things too on a Sunday, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so I don't know how this video is gonna turn out like, but we can start talking about like what's been happening with my life, what I've been doing, and maybe a little bit of like imposter syndrome too, and what I have plans for the future, right? So, yeah, so as I said in my intro, I got very tired after that 1 day con, so I decided to just kind of take a break from drawing. Like I was still sketching here and there, right? But I was didn't really want to like do or feel like doing any of like the bigger illustrations, but that's just me learning how to build up my stamina for that as well, because it I don't know why it does take a lot of energy for me to like actually draw a full illustration. So I'm just kind of learning how to manage that as well. And plus, like I'm not used to doing like conventions or like even like 1 day cons as well. And so it was something new for me, and so it just took a lot of energy for me. Plus I did drive for 5 hours there and back, and me and my friend, we woke up at like 3 or something like that just so that we can get there in time. So of course I think all of that took took a like all of that just whooshed through my body, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, so that's what happened. And then what else happened? Oh yeah, thankfully I didn't get sick, because usually during like big events like this, like I know, because like everyone's like, you're like around a lot of people and all that stuff too, so you tend to get sick. But thankfully I didn't get sick, but I think I was just very tired and just learning how to like adjust to that sort of event, right? So yeah, so I was just kind of learning about that. And then yeah, and then like I did kind of like maybe suffered a little bit of imposter syndrome. Like I like go through this cycle like every once in a while, right? And I know like a lot of artists face this sort of thing as well, where they're just like don't feel like they're good enough for things, right? And at this point, especially in this time, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever I want if like these sorts of people can do whatever they want, right? Of course, like without hurting other people. So I just slowly learn how to stop caring about like if I'm good enough or not. Cause like some days, like yeah, my art is gonna be messy and I'm not gonna like it, and then like I'm gonna be like frustrated too because I was like, but at that moment I'm just like, giving myself more time to like kind of relax and have rest days and everything too because I haven't really been like enjoying like the other hobbies that I do like because I do like going on hikes and I'm learning Tai Chi at the moment as well. And so that's kind of been taking up a lot of my weekends as well. So I haven't been really drawing as much, which I do kind of feel guilty about, but I'm learning to maybe not live with the guilt, but like assuage, assuage. I don't know that guilt, I guess. Yeah. Eventually, I'll make a side note that I need to go look that up. But yeah. So that's kind of been like my mindset kind of through the whole thing too, because I am in my 30s and I'm just kind of like want to enjoy my life as well. And if I get too frustrated with art, then I don't want it to kind of like ruin my day, I guess you could say, because I can always leave my iPad or leave the sketchbook and just to kind of take a break and then come back, right? And also being like, finding something I like about my art, like, oh, I did this really well. Or sometimes I look back at my old art and I was like, damn, I like how I colored here. I don't remember how I colored it. I wish I could remember so I could do it again. But yeah. So those are there that moments too. And then like also during like my break too, I guess I've been enjoying a lot of what is it? Learning again from like other artists on like YouTube and stuff like that too. So just kind of like learning what they're doing and just kind of experimenting and stuff like that as well. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And then like the imposter syndrome, I think it will always just be there for me. Like it will always pop up, especially when like be especially when I'm in like new like events in new areas or new environments. Yeah, especially when I'm in new environments, um, it is gonna pop up and like it's gonna like rear its head in my mind, right? Like for my mentality. But I think it's just like a reminder, like yeah, I am here for a reason, and I am like I can find things that I can be like good at and be successful at, right? Because even with the anime fest, like I didn't expect to make my table back and sold out one of my charms, so that was like you know a validation for me. And then I think one of the customers too really liked one of my original arts as well, which was just like another validation for me. So I'm just like, okay, so like maybe I can do this, right? Yeah, but that's kind of my take about the imposter syndrome. Like sometimes it's nice when I'm in those like moments to for me to just go outside because I like being outside and I like hiking. So yeah, so sometimes I just be like, I message my friends like, hey, let's go out, like let's go outside and stuff like that because we weren't really party people, I guess you say in the 20s. Like have I had my moments in my college days and like in my 20s, right? But we were really like homebodies, and so it was just nice, just like finally like, yeah, let's go outside. We have this ability to. We have the financial means to, right? So yeah, and then it's like all that too. But yeah, and then like upcoming conventions I have coming up. I think I only have one other convention, and I'm still waiting for like a reply back from another one in August. And like I said, I think I've been listed to a few that I've like applied to, but at this moment in this year, I thought that I would do more conventions just because I was like, okay, let's go ahead and do this. But I realized I was like, oh, maybe it isn't the time yet, just because I am going on a lot of trips this year, unexpectedly. Um, like a lot of these trips weren't planned. Like FanFest, the one in California that's gonna come up in April soon. That wasn't planned because like I got lucky. So for FanFest, if you aren't a part of the Final Fantasy 14 community, the only way for you to go is like you beat the general ticket line or you win the lottery, right? And so my friend ended up winning the lottery, like not like a literal lottery, but the ticket lottery. And once you get like a ticket lottery, you're like guaranteed to get a ticket, and you can get it for like two people. And so uh, she was able to get it, and then we were able to go. So it like really depended on that. So I ended up being like, okay, let's go. So we're going to FanFest, and then my next trip is going to be to Canada because this tattoo artist that I follow online, she only opens her bookings I think once a year, and she fills up for the whole year, right? And so I was able to get a booking with her, and so that was unexpected too because I think the last time I tried to get a booking with her I wasn't chosen, which was fine. And so I was like, okay, that's fine, I can try it again next time. And so I tried, this was my next time, and half of me didn't expect uh to get chosen to get booking, right, to get the tattoo. So uh so now I'm going to Canada to get a tattoo on my back because I already have one on my back, but there's like an empty spot like on my shoulder that I want to get full filled. And so that was, I was kind of saving it for that tattoo artist because I've been following her for a long time and I've been trying to get like bookings for her. So I don't want to lose this opportunity too. So yeah, that's why I kind of like set my art convention showings to the side a little bit more, just because yeah, these trips weren't planned, and I was just like, okay, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna go to FanFest, because I've gone to the Las Vegas one. I got lucky in that one too, because I had some friends help me with the general flying tickets, and then I didn't expect to get the lottery for this one. Because I said like, oh yeah, if I don't win the lottery stuff, or like if any of my other friends don't win the lottery stuff, then I'm not gonna try to fight in the general ticket line, right? And so one of my friend ended up winning the lottery tickets, and so yes, and now we're going. So that's what happened. Yeah, and then the same with like the Canadian tattoo artist too, because I didn't expect to get chosen, but now we're going to Canada. So yeah, so I kind of decided to be like, okay, you know, it's okay if I get waitlisted at these conventions because then it's gonna be like too much, and you know, I am still functioning under corporations with very minimal PTO, and so I have to kind of choose my PTO. Like, uh, is this seriously? I lost my train of thought, but oh, use my PTO wisely. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah, use my PTO wisely. Yeah, and so that's what's happening for the upcoming year. And then what else happened? Oh yeah, me and my friends also want to go to China this year. So that's a plan, hopefully. And we're planning to go in like October during like some of the festivals that's happening there, right? And we've been wanting to go to China for like 3 years. So one of my friends, she has gone there multiple times, and then I haven't gone, so this will be my first time if I'm able to go. So yeah, so I was just like, okay, maybe this isn't the year to do like art shows, because then like I won't really have that much PTO saved up to do like all the other art shows that I want to do, just because like this job is new, so I am starting off with very minimal PTO. And yeah, so that is what's happening. But of course, like I will like work more on my art on the side as well. Oh, and like just because I have like a lot more things planned for like putting stuff on my store and still like needing to update my shop, I guess, with like my stickers, because I have like a lot of ideas on hand, and like I wrote them all down, and I just need to like bring them into reality. I guess you could say it like that, right? Bring them into reality, and then see what happens there. And yeah, because like I do have one more art show coming up in June. I think I don't know if did I say that? I probably did. Yeah, and that one's like a free one. It was just like a community art show, so I'm gonna have some stuff there as well, like some newer stuff. So I'm gonna be working on some newer stuff, and then kind of present it, and maybe like rearrange my table booth a little bit more, and kind of see what I like to do with my table booth. And what else? Yeah, I think that's kind of what I have for now for conventions. Besides, seeing if I get an answer back from the August one. That was like a local con, and then if I do get in, that will be my first 3 day con. But yeah, we'll just go from there, and then yeah, I guess there's like another convention coming up in November as well. Now I'm just rambling, but yeah. Um, but yeah. But anything else in the future? I guess I have my comic in mind that I still want to do. I've written like part one already, so part one's completely finished. I just haven't drawn it yet, and part two is like still kind of in the works. Like I know what happens in the beginning, but maybe I'm just kind of art blocking like what happens in the middle and everything like that, because I know what happens at the end too. So I know the beginning of part two and the end of the whole story of the whole story. So I wanted to write it out before I start drawing anything, so that I have like a more of a focus of where I want to take the story. And of course, like the story might change while I'm drawing it, but you know, at least I have like a base for it. And then, as you will see later on in this video as well, I start sketching at the end, because I just wanted to sketch something else uh, of like two of my characters from that story, and like the flower that will be significant in one way or another in the story. But yeah, and I guess I can a little bit talk about like art block as well, because I won't go too long about it. But every time I run into art block, I end up drawing Rion, like who's my Final Fantasy 14 character, and like you probably see her all the time. So I literally draw her right after my friend's sticker that I draw. Yeah, so yeah, so some days when I'm just like, oh, I really want to draw, but I don't know what to draw, I just end up drawing her. And you know, I think it's really good if you do have like one character that you love drawing, and then just draw that character, right? And so she has become that one character that I love drawing. So, and she has become so easy for me too. I think if I look back in like my very first drawings of her, is very different from like my current drawings of her, right? Like, so she's like an aura girl. So they're not considered dragons in 14. I forgot what they're considered, but like yeah, but they all have horns, and like her horns, I know how to draw like it from like any angle now, I guess. Maybe not from the bottom angle yet, but I at least know how to imagine it in my head and turn it like a 3D image in my head. So like if I like draw her like in different angles, which I don't think I have really, because I just draw her in whatever I want to draw her. I know like how to draw like her horns and everything, right? Like, of course, it's not like 100% perfect, because sometimes I still need reference for her horn, but at least I like have like the basic structure down. Yeah, that's how much I drew her. And then yeah, so that's kind of like my little spiel about, I guess, like art block. I probably will. I don't know if I will make another video just about art block in general, because you know I've run into it a lot. But yeah, and then going forward, what else I'm planning to do? Like, oh yeah, I have a lot of like project and illustrations coming up as well. I have like maybe 5 or 6 work in progress that I'm working on, and this kind of helps with my ADHD too, because I can't really focus on one drawing, because sometimes I start like a liner of one, and then I move on to a different one, and then I start like coloring that one, and then I come back to the one I just line art, and then I start finishing that one as well. So it just kind of helps me going back and forth, because then I'm not restricted to anything, right? Because I feel like if I'm restricted to one drawing and then I have to finish it, then like I'm not gonna do anything. But then, like, you know, the cons is like if I keep going back and forth, then like none of it's gonna get finished. So I'm like learning to like finish drawings as well. So it did help that like I had like conventions coming up to help me finish drawing. So yeah, so that is my future aspirations, I guess you could say. But yeah, hopefully what? I guess hopefully the I can like kind of accomplish my goals that I did make for the beginning of this year that I still have. Like I kind of like did accomplish some of them, which is great. And then I'm just gonna like use it as like a focus still, and just kind of continue going towards those goals. But yeah, and then video wise, of course I'm still gonna pump out videos if I can. Well, not pump out because that sounds very content. What was it? Content creation and like I don't ever just want to like make stuff just for content. But yeah, but just to make videos just because I still find it fun. It might be inconsistent, but I'm going back to like a consistent schedule again, just so that like it helps me stay on track with everything, with like my goals and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's kind of like the plan for now. But yeah, I have like a few video ideas coming up, so I think it'll be fun. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna do whatever I want, I guess. So whatever I feel like, then yes, what I'm gonna do. So that is what you guys will be looking forward to. But okay, I'll like end this video now. But yeah, if you got to the end, thank you for listening to my spiel. And um yeah, if you want, I don't know, see more of my art, see more, like listen to more of my ramblings, um then like subscribe, do all of that stuff, I guess. And then if you want to like see me get scared in Resident Evil 9, you can definitely go watch that as well once it's up. You'll just see my VTuber there because I don't have like a video cam. But yeah, that's about it. Alright then, hope you guys stay safe. And good morning or good night wherever you guys are. And I will see you guys later.